So today I've came to Dumyat again. I was here on the 2nd of January, but it was the first time I was on a bike in 18 months and it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest. It was really icy with it being -2, loads of snow as well, and with it being a public holiday there was lots of walkers, so I had to go down the back passage, which is at the back of the hill. It's the first time I'd done that as well, and it wasn't much of a day out. So hopefully this time I'll get the whole of the main hill descent to myself on the way down. So I've started a lot later today to make sure that happens. Then we can give the DJI flip a proper test and see if it follows us all the way down. I've only got until tomorrow to decide if I'm keeping the drone or not, but so far I think I am. Arguably the Hover Air Pro Max is probably better at following a bike, but for the price of the DJI flip it's not even comparable. So it's doing a great job so far and I think I'll keep it, but we'll see how it gets on today. So just show you where I am now. This is the information board, just telling you a little bit about the hill. The climb here is really tough. When I used to come here on a normal bike, not an e-bike, I would say this was probably my second hardest climb of the year as far as bike rides were concerned. The first climb being Ben Lomond, which is hike a bike pretty much all the way, but the e-bike absolutely transforms this climb. It's still pretty tough, but I'll use eMTB and turbo because I'm not here for a day out. I'm here to get up and test this drone a couple of times and get a couple of descents. So I'm just easing myself back into biking with me being off the bike for so long. And a couple of weeks ago, or just over a week ago, as you would have seen in the last video, I was snowboarding at Glencoe. So believe it or not, my legs are still feeling it from that. That was my first time snowboarding in 9 years. So yeah, it was tough. But you can see all the features here. This is what I come here for. I can't remember what like the actual hill descent is, because it's been so many years since I've done it. And that was my intentions when I came on the 2nd of January, was to see what like it was with the e-bike and hopefully get good descents, but I don't get a chance. So I'm really looking forward to trying these features again. The last time there was just no chance. As I said, too many walkers and the ice and snow. It just looked absolutely lethal to try this, but I'm looking forward to it today. Hopefully it's as good as I remember it was. Look at the views. I'm sure it is Wallace Monument. And you've got the rivers and things over there. Take it that's the River Tay. No idea, because my geography is absolutely terrible. I should know more about my own country, but I don't. But as you can see here, when you're coming down this hill, there's so many lines to choose from. And if memory serves me right, some of the lines can get you in a bit of trouble. Some deep ruts, but it is maybe 6-7 years since I've done a descent of this. So I'm really looking forward to it. And if it goes well on the first occasion, I'll go back up and do it again, possibly 3 times. We'll see how it goes, but it is absolutely freezing. My ears are numb. I stupidly never brought my jacket, so I'm wearing a merino wool base layer and an Endura hoodie. I thought that would be warm enough, but I'm probably going to regret that decision. So I'll just need to try and heat up a bit. I'll just put the camera on again here to show you some of the nice little techie bits on the way down. This bit's quite cool. So there's different lines, obviously you can go high there down the rock. You can take the low line, which I've just climbed up. Some really nice lines to choose from. I might take that one. It's a bit off camber, so I need to stay high then go down. So see how it feels. I might do a slightly different line choice in my first descent, just to get used to the place again. And if I go back up, I'll try and do slightly harder lines. So I think that's the only bit I'll have to get off the, or had to get off the bike and push up here. That looks pretty gnarly on the way down, so I need to find a good route to navigate out of that. I might have to get off and push slightly further up here. Hopefully not. Now kind of getting to the last part of the climb here. Summit's just up there. As you can see, those people almost getting to. Just need to stop and have a drink, then possibly get some drone shots. Depends if the walkers are coming down at that time. So tried to time my descent around them. I want a free run at this. So I've decided to try and beat the walkers. I'm going to
Rock, spot, direct, follow.
Get ready to go now.
Close. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
And it is very windy today. It says 20-mile-an-hour gusts. So we'll see how the little drone performs. Hopefully don't have any problems because there's a biker behind me as well. Cheers. So just need to wait for it in case it gets caught with those people. So now I'm doing 16 mile an hour. I'm just warming up, so the drone should be able to keep up. Oh, that is pretty gnarly here. I can't remember any lines. I'm just going blind. And I can still hear the drone behind me, which is good. I've not stopped to look. I'm going at my speed. I was 18 or 19 mile an hour there. Now, I've got no idea about line choice here, so I'm making it up as I go along. The people will probably tell me I'm taking terrible lines, but get my feet. I've messed this one up. So, with me being off a bike so long, I'm going to actually walk this. So, don't want to risk anything on a warm-up. I've totally destroyed this descent, but that's what it is. Better safe than sorry. I'm doing 22 mile an hour and the drone's still behind me. That sometimes the drone will come to an abrupt end because of me slowing down. So far, I think it's doing okay. I can still hear it. I've not stopped to check. That was quite nice. I'm not really going any slower than I usually would. I'm not a fast rider. So this is 18 mile an hour. I was doing 20 odd back then, 22, 23. And the drone still behind me. That's 23 mile an hour. You can see it on the speedo in your own eyes. So you can see how rutty it is. I'm just being cautious because I don't know if anything's going to take me into a chunky line that I can't get out of or go over the handlebars. I've been up myself on a really rocky descent. I've got fancy line and bits waiting for someone to find me. So I'm completely making this up as I go along. Right. Still with me, I wasn't sure if it caught that woman or not. Sometimes it can follow a different person than intended. That's why I didn't want any walkers on the path with me. Cheers, I've got a wee drone following me. Cheers. At 26 mile an hour, I think, there, still with me. So there you go, I didn't stop once for it, and here it's here. Follow me all the way, flawlessly. Now we don't know what the footage will be like, we just need to see once we review it.
Internal storage full. Automatically switched to SD card storage.
So you go, first descent, followed me all the way. I probably could go faster. I think the fastest I got up to was 27 mile an hour, which for me, I don't really want to go much faster than this in this descent. Yes, people can go faster, but I don't want to hurt myself today.
Droney. Circle. Rocket. Spotlight. Direction track.
Never tried this mode, so this could be interesting.
Close. Direction track. 3, 2, 1.
It also lets me see if it's going to get in the way of any walkers, but it only has forward obstacle avoidance, so we might run into some problems. Let's see how it does. Now maybe I should have set it further away from me doing direction track. Nah, I'm not really feeling that right now. I need to explore that a bit more. So change the mode and have it follow me now, because I wasn't too keen on it. I need to mess around with that.
Follow. Drone. Direction. Follow. Close. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
I would say that was quite annoying. So let's try this and see if it gives a decent perspective following me up a hill. I don't know if I'll have enough battery to get to the gnarly bits, and it will show you the terrain that I'm actually climbing and descending here. I recommend that anyone who's not tried Dumyat comes up and gives it a go. I really like these natural descents, although a lot of this has been tamed with a path now, but I want to do a lot more natural riding this year. So I need to start looking at where I can go that's bikeable without hike-a-bike. This has got like 2% of hike-a-bike, maybe 1% on the climb. Happy with that. Anything more than 10% hike-a-bike I don't want to do with a 25 kilo e-bike. So I done Mount Keen at Ballata. That was excellent, loved that. I would really like to go and do that again. I done the Black Descent. That was amazing. So I've done Ben Lomond, but not on my e-bike. There's a lot of hike about there, so maybe I will give that a go. I'll need to borrow a lightweight e-bike off someone, but we'll see. And I'm really starting to sound like I am sponsored by DJI, which I'm 100% not. I just love their products and I want this drone to do well. I've got all the DJI cameras, I've got a DJI mic, I've got multiple DJI drones, and this one is pretty much going to be the only drone I'll use now out of my DJI drones. The others sit there on dust, I think. But people say about this drone's lack of capability when it's windy. Well, from the top of this hill, it was forecast to be 21, 22 mile an hour gusts of wind. I was doing up to 26 mile an hour on the way down there, and the drone still kept up with me. So I think that's pretty good. And if it does look choppy, that's mainly because me not riding smooth. So the drone is trying to maintain its speed, a high speed, so it's having to tilt forward to reach me. But then if I slow down, the drone instantly has to make a decision. Then that has to change its angle so the propellers are more flat or like horizontal to slow itself down. So any jarring in the footage is more likely to be me than the drone. So, but I also don't know until I review it myself. So, but I can hear it behind me, so I can hear how it behaves. And I know for a fact once the propellers ramp up, that means it's slowing down. That's because of what I've done on the trail, not because of the drone. And maybe the Hover Pro Max or Hover Air Pro Max is more smooth, possibly. It's also had a lot more updates, so maybe this will start to smooth out once DJI do a few more updates. Maybe it won't, but so far I'm happy with this. For what I would need for a Hover Air Pro Max, I think it's about £1,100 or £1,200. That cost me £300 odd. Big difference. So far I'm staying with that. I really like this little bit here. Right. Whoops, nail it. So I've just reached the top, my second climb now. I'm going to go up to the trig point. So I can actually say that I've been to the summit, just as you do. See some views. There we go. I can't remember what you call these things. Someone can tell me in the comments. It's quite cool as well. Don't know what that is, I'm going to go and see it. And I should know a bit more about the places I come to, but I really don't. As you can see here, it's a memorial for the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. It's nice. Have a little look about here. We'll get the drone out and get some footage. I think we should. Right, so I got some footage there, but it's absolutely freezing and it was very windy, so don't let it run the battery down too much in the drone. We'll get it back up in the air, then I'm going to descend maybe a little bit faster this time, but again I'll be careful choosing my lines as I'm making my way down.
Direction, follow. Close. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
So start slow, let the drone find me properly. Right, it's on me now. And going all the way down to the car park again. Here we go. Oh, bike's off. Joys of an e-bike. Can't go unless you switch it on. Yeah, eMTB mode is the best for descending. See if I can pick better lines this time as well. Staying high at the moment. So far, seems better. Still hear the drone. Don't know how high I want to go, but stay high. See, pick up speed quickly. There we go. Tight switch back. Drone's still behind me. And I didn't do that any slower than I would if I didn't have a drone following me. As I said, I'm not the fastest rider. I only come out to enjoy myself. You can hear the drone slamming back there. Right, now how do I... Right, this is the way. That's better than the last time, but I should have went in a bit there. Hopefully not getting dirt in the can, it's flicking up. Now, what way we'll go here? I've messed this up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. See, we walked that one the last time, didn't we? Getting the feel for a bike again. Oh, hit my spoke there. I've been off the bike so long, it takes a while to get the feel again and confidence. Confidence is the main thing, I would say. But I'm pretty happy with the way I handled those features there. I'm happy with the drone. Need to hop these little things. Oh, my saddle's up. I can still hear the drone. And look at the speedo. Like 21 mile an hour there. Had 24, 25. And I just slowed down to hear the drone. And I can hear it again, so I know it's doing what it's supposed to do. But it's literally me slowing down just so I can hear it. Now I don't know the good lines here either, so I'm taking it a bit slow in case I go over the bars. Right, cheers. Right. So that's the only thing. I always try and get right out the way of walkers so it doesn't annoy them. Let the drone catch up with me. Now I need to pick a good line here. Stay high. It's the type of riding I do, you don't get much opportunity to go really fast. I think I came a bit high here. Right. Right. I think I've found better lines this time. Now, next time I come up here I will do the Witches Craig descent, or Crag, or whatever you call it, descent. And then the Uni Woods and Mine Woods. But today I'm up for this descent and this descent only, because I never got to do it the last time I was here. So let's get back onto some chunk. So I love this terrain, I love rock. Oh, that's nice. I actually went high there, ruined it, but this bit's good, so maybe I should have stayed there. So 24 mile an hour through switchbacks, and I can still hear the drone. I was going too fast there. I nearly went over that rock and I would have been over the bars. That wouldn't have ended well. I've not done anything to help this drone and it's still behind me. So there you go. Effortless at following me. Let's take it all the way back to the van. And here we are, back at the little caddy, which, as mentioned in previous videos, if you're not familiar with me and what I do, I own North Coast Campers. We're a camper van conversion company in Glasgow, Scotland, and we obviously convert panel vans to camper vans. This little van here will soon be a bike specific sort of van. It'll have a pop top roof, slide out bike rack, and a U-shape layout that can come in and out. So that's it, and it's been a pretty successful day as far as I'm concerned with the drone, and I've got a bit back in my legs, so I've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to get changed and head home. So I hope this has given you an insight into the DJI drone. If you're on the fence about getting one, there you go. And I'm going to get ready and head home. See you next video.